Pittman-Robertson excise tax has been around since 1937 and has made incredible contributions to wildlife conservation in America. It was able to address the issue of the day at the time because there was so much market hunting that wildlife populations were seriously diminished. These funds go to pay for the conservation of all those animals.
The wildlife restoration funds are paramount for us to do a vast majority of the wildlife management efforts that we get done across the state. They help us restore habitat, they help us research the animals and species that we really care about, and generally speaking, they benefit the public in terms of all the work we do.
We have about 250 people in the Division of Fish and Wildlife in Minnesota DNR who are wildlife employees, and just about every day some aspect of the work is funded through the taxes that folks like federal pay. We've had wildlife research programs going on around species like wolves and bears and deer and moose for decades. And so the consistency of this funding allows us to plan and implement these long-term research projects so that we can understand how things change in time and space. That's a really powerful use of this funding source.
The fact that the wildlife funding is funded through the federal excise tax is just tremendous, right? To know that the end users, the consumers of this product, whether it's ammunition or firearm purchases, are supporting wildlife conservation is phenomenal.
It's been a great way to give money right back to wildlife restoration, and now they've even expanded that into firearms education and ranges for the public. And it's just a tremendous way for us to ensure that we have generations of people who get to enjoy the lands like we do and hunt and fish and make sure that wildlife is there for generations. Federal Cartridge Company started 100 years ago. It's always been part of our history to make sure that we give back to the community and we give back to wildlife and make sure that we leave a generation behind us with the ability to continue to hunt and fish like we do.
Having the ability to tour and see different facilities and wildlife management areas across many states, to know that the federal excise taxes are being funded to support those programs, certainly provides me satisfaction, and to be able to tell that story to our employees provides them satisfaction.
I think it's really important for us to understand not only where our dollars are going in terms of fisheries and wildlife management and research, but also where they're coming from.
I think it's important for us to have these events and have these connections to the industries that are ultimately paying for our work. They're paying the tax. And it's a well-supported tax by the industries because they see the good that comes out of it.
I and everybody I work with gets a great satisfaction from working with this program and from seeing it, come to life. There aren't any other models like it where you see dollars going directly back to habitat and ranges and making sure that people get to enjoy these sports that we have a passion for